This next one is pretty dang large. That is a big box. My head, the box, it's big. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the free trade-in game collection challenge. If you've seen any of the videos up until this point, you'll get the general gist, and if you've seen them all, you're an absolute legend and I appreciate you. If you have seen them all, by the way, show me by hitting the like button. Nobody hit the like button unless you've seen all of them, and if you haven't, shame on you. So, in this series, I want to try and build a game collection, but I don't want to pay for it, I want it for free. So, what we do is we go out and source items from charity shops, sometimes, car boot sales, when it's not raining, and places like Vinted, eBay, etc. And contacts, which I've just started to tap into a little bit. I'll get into that further in the video. And then we will sell part of what we buy to make our money back. So if we spend 20, we'll try and sell something for 20, part of that bundle, make our money back. Whatever's left over, we either keep, put it on the shelf, looks pretty, or we take it into CEX, trade it in, get store credit, and then buy the games we actually want. I'm growing ever more impatient with this. I want to be able to go into CEX and do a big trade. Unfortunately, it doesn't even look like it's on the horizon. So I'm going to have to shelve that idea just for the time being. The two pickups I have today, one of which is like a very small bundle, but it is a console. Ooh, spicy. And then the other one is hilariously wrapped. They're both from Vinted, unfortunately, because boot sales have been rained off around me for the last 3 weeks. And I say around me, I mean, Wales, there's like 2 or 3 boot sales, full stop, South Wales that is, and like only one of them is actually any good, and that is Sully, and that's been rained off a lot. In fact, on the 29th, the one up and coming, they've binned it off entirely to host some children's cupcake party or something. I don't know what's going on, so we're not going to be able to go there for a while, and the ones in Bristol have been rained off as well. Charity shops are turning ever more boutique-esque. I saw a FIFA 13 the other day on the Xbox 360 for like £7. What is going on? People need to have a word. And then, of course, I'm just relying on Vinted. And that's where today's items have come from. Just to give you a very brief update on the totals. The total collection value, and that means everything you see behind me, totals £1,129. You may not believe that, but trust me, it's true. There's a Mega Drive game there's worth about £70. There's another one next to it that's worth about £45.50. There's a Mega Drive console itself, which is worth around 70 to 90. You know, depends on the day. That Switch was £230. I saw one earlier on Facebook, and if I can find it, I think it's sold straight away, so I don't even know if the image is going to be there. If I can't find it, then I'll just put a picture of a cat on the screen. I was so close. It was sold by the time I clicked it, but it had only been there like 18 minutes. It was a Switch boxed. It was the version 2 of that, so it's got better battery life. That's pretty much all it is. And it had 4 games, 2 of which were Mario. Would have kept them. The other one was Minecraft and forget something else. But £200 for the lot. I could have sold the Switch and the games for £200, kept the Mario games. I think there was a few other accessories in there as well. Such a shame. I probably could have got it down as well a little bit, maybe. But then having said that, it did sell instantly, so maybe not. But either way, missed out on that. Facebook, that's another place we get things. That's been really dry recently. Nobody wants to sell anything. Should we get into the first item? I've been blabbing for 3 minutes. Look at the state of this. Can you tell what that is? Anybody for some tennis? No? It's not a tennis racket. Woman in the shop thought that was a tennis racket. I can understand where she's coming from. I don't understand why it's like this. This cost me £7, all in, including delivery, including the Vinted fee and the item itself. Now, you know, and I'm going to open it, it's going to be noisy. I thought I'd open it because it took ages and it was messed up. It is a guitar. There is a latch on the back. They obviously didn't know, otherwise they would have. Now, my thought process was they either didn't know about it or it's broken. And if it's broken, we have a problem. It's not broken. So they didn't know about it. There is a little bit of cheese there. Can I get that back in? Thank you very much. Feels alright. Whammy bar is solid. This was never really used, I don't think. Whammy bar does not drop. I like it a lot. Good click. Buttons. I mean, I need to take the stickers off because that is ugly. But £7 all in for a PS3 Les Paul. Not bad. How much does this sell for? To be honest, I think it would probably go for about 20, 25. However, do I want to keep it? I'm not sure. reason I may want to keep it is because we have Rock Band 4 on the PS4. I need a dongle because it didn't come with one, and I knew that. And that's obviously one of the reasons why it was super cheap. The problem with the dongles is that they are about £25. I may hold on to this until I can find a dongle because I know exactly what's going to happen. I'll sell it and then I'll find the dongle and I'll be like, oh, I need to go buy the guitar again. And then will I find one this cheap? Probably not. So for the time being, I'm going to keep this, but I may sell it at some point. It depends if I get desperate or whatever. I don't think you can trade these into CEX without the dongle. I think with the dongle, they only trade in for like 25, 30 anyway, that you can buy them for 40. So not worth trading. I don't know if they take it without the dongle. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm going to keep it. Going to keep it for now. And I'm going to hope that I can find a dongle cheap soon. Next one. This one's a big boy. This next one is pretty dang large. That is a big box. My head, the box, it's big. I hope this is in a box. And I know what you're thinking is, well, surely you can feel if it's in a box. The console, which is what this is, and it cost me £57. Actually cost me £56.79. We're going to round up. £57. This is a console that I'm hoping is in a box, because if it isn't, then I can feel a big crease that wasn't in the photo and it's been damaged in transit and I'm going to cry. I do have a very bad feeling though that the console is literally just under this brown paper. Should we peel it together? Why? Let's try again. Oh, it's in a box. Shall we do this together? I apologise if the volume has gone all skewiff because I'm quite close to the camera. Let's have a little look to see what's in the box. I'm hoping, but then again, I don't think they could put everything in the box because this does come with games. I'm hoping though that it's all survived the journey. What could it be? The suspense is killing me. It is, of course it is. What else would it be? It's a Mega Drive. So somehow they have actually managed to get everything that they included in this bundle in the box, which does concern me a little bit because, like, I think there's like 3-4 games with this that shouldn't be in the box. You know, it shouldn't. It's not built for that sort of capacity. Well, that's interesting. So in the top corner, they have a sticker from where it was originally bought that says this pack includes, and then to the games that he sold with the bundle. But this wasn't obviously an original purchase, like from new, so they bought this second hand, which is fine, but the sticker is so old, and I'll show you in a second. I just don't want to give it away. Oh, it does say catalogue number down here, so it may have been bought brand new from Argos. That's an Argos catalogue number at the bottom. If you know, you know. I mean, that's old, right? That is very old. Box condition is snazzy, to say the least. I like it. There's not an awful lot. I mean, there's a little bit of going on up there, but I mean, in general, that is nice. Why have I bought a Mega Drive 2 for 56 quid? Is one of the games worth £100? No. How do you open this box? There it is. There's the latch. Lift it up. Oh, it's all falling out. Ugh. So, why I bought this, and oh my days, that is beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it is all in its original wrapping, and all the original inserts. The manual, I believe, is in here as well. That, my friends, is why I bought this. Is it good value to pick up a Mega Drive 2 for £57 boxed? To be fair, I think that's pretty good, and especially in the condition that this looks to be in with the original bags, I think people would be paying considerably more for this if they bought it on eBay. The thing that swung me more than anything though, it comes with games, and it also means that I can now free up that, because I kept the original Mega Drive in its box because it looks good. But my favourite Mega Drive console is the Mega Drive 2, if we're not including the Mega CD version of the Mega Drive. So, yeah, I think that is now up for grabs. But we're going to talk about that, because am I going to trade it? Am I going to sell it? Or am I going to do a little swap deal? Let's have a little look through this first. Let's look through the games before we look at anything else. So it comes with Sonic, which now makes 3 for the collection. It doesn't feel complete, and it isn't. So it is. What the hell is? Oh, so we've got some cheats for Sonic, which is always nice. But it's just the game, no manual. So CEX would obviously take that in as mint. No, I mean unboxed. So yeah, we have Sonic. It does say euros on there. So 49 francs underneath 747. I don't know. That's weird. Let's keep going. So I believe there are 2 more games in here. One of which I want to put into the collection. The other one we already have in the collection, and of course that Sonic game. So let's see if we can find them, because it doesn't look like there's enough room in here for everything. There's the other game, Mega Games 1. We already have this, of course. This came in... Did this come in the other Mega Drive bundle that we picked up? Does it have all the manuals? It does. So it is complete with the black and white manuals. I think mine... I don't know what mine has, actually. Maybe mine does have the black and white manuals. I'm not sure. Either way, that will be sold. I'll probably bundle both of these with that Mega Drive. This box will go on the shelf, and then this Mega Drive will go down there. The other Mega Drive 2 that we have, my god, it's hard to keep up, will now be sold. We'll get back to that. So, those 2 games so far. Now, the next game is the one that I used to love playing as a kid. Might be complete, you know, which is going to be pretty sexy. It is The Lion King. This is one of the greatest Mega Drive games of all time, and I will not have anyone tell me otherwise. It can only really be beaten by a handful, one of which is probably Beavis and Butthead. I tell you what, though, the condition on this is perfect. You could put a cellophane wrap on it and you wouldn't know that that was second-hand. The plastic feels so smooth. Like, with the rest of these, you can feel it, and there's got a grain to it, and a little bit of, like... I don't know, the condition of this one's actually pretty good. I'm gonna harvest this box, because this box is pretty good as well. But this one is immaculate. Let's open it. It's not complete, which is a shame. And the label is a little bit dirty, but it can be cleaned. It's really confusing, actually, because it's in such good condition, and yet it doesn't have a manual or anything. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll put that to one side. We're keeping the Lion King. We're going to sell the other 2. Now we get to the console. In the wrapper... Condition, I mean, buttons feel good, everything looks clean, it feels really clean. This was well looked after. Let's put that back in. So like I said, comes with the manual, comes with the original, oh, I nearly swore. I don't know what this is, but like the original, like, returns or something. Like the whole thing. I mean, that is so cool, because this has got to be like what, 94, maybe even 93, 1993. I was close. And it's in such good condition. Like, people keep, like, I love people who keep things in condition like this. The thing that I love the most, though, is it doesn't just come with one controller. It comes with, oh, guess what's at the bottom? The manual for Lion King. Get in. I mean, it's a little bit scuffed. Don't know why it's not in the box, but we do have the manual for Lion King after all. I was a little bit like, how could they have kept it in such good condition, and yet they don't have the manual? That is fan-dabby-dozy. I am so sad, but I don't care. I like it. I'm just trying to get it in without damaging the whole thing. There we go. I mean... Oh, it doesn't feel like it fits, but there we go. We have a complete Lion King in banging condition. So happy. So yeah, as I was saying, 2 controllers, which is good news because that doesn't have a controller. So what I may have to do, I don't really want to, but at the same time, what I may have to do is use one of these controllers. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I am not. This hasn't been played, mate. I'm telling you, these are brand new. You can, I mean, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. This is so good. Because it said, like, good condition. But people always say, oh, like new. Never used or used once, and then you get it and there's, like, holes in it or whatever. That is a brand new controller. It feels perfect. Like, it still has all the texture to it. The buttons still have the texture. 30 years old, that is, next year. And it is basically brand new, and I'm guessing, and I can kind of see through the plastic, that the other controller is the same. It is, if anything, this has literally never been used. That's even better again. That is crazy. So we have all the cables. Oh, now that is... Okay, so that might be... Oh, no, it's an RF. It's fine. It's fine. We have RF lead. We have the power supply, which I'm sure none of you really care about because it's just a power supply. But it's all in the original wrapping. The box is in really good condition. That Lion King has blown me away with how good it feels. I cannot wait to go sit down there and play this bad boy. I really can't. I don't know if it ever came in a different case. I know the Genesis one has got like a red Genesis on the outside, but this was this a little bit later in the life cycle? It does say 94. They changed the Mega Drive cases like every other week. Like they used to look like this. They had the artwork, and then they'd have like the big sort of that come up on the bottom, and then they put Sega, Mega Drive, and Sonic, and all the rest of it. They'd have a little logo at the top. Then they changed it to sort of that design at some point, and I think there's another one again. So they'd never really look uniform on your shelf, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is. I'm so happy with that, and I'm really happy with this. So, my apologies for lack of a better term, fangirling over a Mega Drive, but when you buy something online, whether it be Vinted or eBay or anything, you do run the risk of it not arriving in the condition that they said. And even if they say it's in okay condition, you are still a little bit skeptical. But when it arrives, and this is why I always overplay the downside to each item that I sell. So what I mean by that is, when I put a listing on eBay, I will be as detailed as possible in the description, and sometimes I'll make it out like it's worse than it actually is, so that when they buy it, it's better than they thought it was, and then there is absolutely no chance they want to return it. If you say, oh, it's mint, or it's immaculate, it's perfect, it's excellent, if you use words like that, and there is anything that they can pick fault with, generally speaking, when it comes to games and collectibles, people will. They will go, no, it's not perfect. I had it with Time Crisis. I sold Time Crisis on the PS4. Honestly, it was perfect. There was nothing wrong with it. There may have been the smallest of curl in the corner of a manual. Guy receives it. This isn't perfect condition. Just go away. You know, like, and that is a lesson, and I've learned from that to never say anything is perfect unless it's sealed. And even then, that opens up a can of worms. Oh, there's a tear in the cellophane. Oh my god. So anyway, very happy with that. What are we going to do with the other two? Well, the other Mega Drive 2 that I have, I still haven't bought a TV lead because the lead that came with it was faulty, right? So I've been looking it up because I knew I had that coming. It took ages to arrive there. I ordered that last week, and it's just taken ages. They took a little while to send it, but well worth the wait in the end. However, I've done a little bit of research. Mega Drive 2 console by itself should sell for between 15 and 20, maybe. Just by itself, nothing. And the power supply, again, the official Sega power supply, which it is, should sell for anywhere between 10 and 15. So I might split it up. I might put them together. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to sell both of those because there is absolutely no point me owning 3 Mega Drive consoles. I don't need that many Mega Drives, right? So we're going to sell the Mega Drive 2 console by itself. Not the one that arrived today, the one that we already had. I don't know how I'm going to calculate this into the collection value because I should be keeping a spreadsheet of everything, of how much I valued everything. I haven't. So I'm going to have to go back and see how much I added to the collection to deduct. But either way, that's going to be sold, and that will offset some of the price that we've paid, essentially. But the way I'm going to work this, and like I said, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to touch the total cash profit, and I may not even touch the total collection value, because that boxed Mega Drive is in such good condition that I have absolutely no doubt in my mind I could push the very top end of whatever people are asking. So if people are getting 60, 70 for it, I think I could get 90 to 100 because it is so good. Original manuals, all the original bags, which is very underrated. People will often buy things complete, but they don't really consider the bags. If you go and have a look to see how much an individual original Mega Drive bag sells for, people actually pay money just for the bag that we have. So I'm confident that we can make a lot of money there, really. I'm not going to sell it, like I said, it's going into the collection, which means I'm going to sell that now. I'm in the process of discussing a deal. As I'm talking and I'm speaking and I'm explaining this to you, the deal has not quite been hashed out. More on this in the next episode. But we are adding a Mega Drive 2 boxed console in immaculate condition to the collection. Dare I say, I may keep the other Mega Drive 2, just so that I don't... Is that weird? Am I going to keep 2 Mega Drive 2 consoles? I'll keep one in pristine condition in the box, and then I'll use the other one to actually play. Is that weird? Let me know if that's strange to you in the comments. Should I do that? Is that a waste of money? Should I just sell the other thing and then we can maybe get some money on the go? I don't know. That's going to do it for today, though. I feel like I've waffled on long enough. I do apologise. I'm very happy with that pickup. So, like I said, I'm not going to deduct anything from the cash profit. Even though we've not made anything back yet, this is going to be a to be continued, because I wanted to do this as part of when we do the trade for that. But that video would be too long, because what I'm trading for, there's so many games, so many things to talk about. It would just be like an hour long, and no one needs that in their life. So, this is part 1, essentially, even though it's like episode 17 or 20 or whatever it is. It's going to be part 1 of the Mega Drive saga, if you will. So we'll talk about money in the next episode. If you have enjoyed this, though, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.